It was a turning wicket out there. Does it bring a certain different type of pressure for being the sole sort of frontline spinner in the side on a wicket like that?
Yeah, obviously there's a bit of turnout there, probably more than we thought there would be. Obviously the toss only going with one spinner. We thought it might be a bit better than that, but yeah, like you said, it's obviously the spinner's role to take wickets on a surface like that. But I think credit has to go the way Pakistan batted throughout the middle. That partnership through the middle there was pretty special. There was obviously a couple of chances there, but it's about trying to build up pressure and from both ends and stuff like that. So, but the way they were able to manipulate the field, manipulate and get their ones, when you're only chasing 230s is the way to go about it.
How difficult is it to bowl to Babar? Is turning out to be one of the premier batsmen in the world, and he's obviously a very good player of spin as well. So, how challenging is it to?
Yeah, not easy. Yeah, like you said, that was a pretty special knockout there today by Barbie. He looked like he had it under control from the word go, and the way he paced his innings for that chase was pretty special. So yeah, obviously, I guess my job out there was to try to build up pressure and try to get wickets that way. And unfortunately, it didn't happen today. But I guess I think we fought pretty well, to the end, and I guess they only got it the last over there. So it was obviously a tough surface, and we just had to stick at it. If we could put a couple on it, a couple of wickets on, throughout that chase, it might have been a little bit different, but I think credit has to go the way they batted throughout the middle there. Him and Harris Sahel there, that partnership kind of took us away from there.
Mitchell, a few difficulties today against the left armers, Australia next up and Mitchell Starc. How do you go about kind of rectifying some of the mistakes here against somebody of his calibre, and what will the preparation focus on?
Yeah, obviously it's obviously a different angle for the batters, but I think credit has to go to the way of Freddie bowled at the top there. He smashed the length, and on a wicket, I guess there wasn't a lot of swing, and obviously it was a little bit slow. So the way he bowled to get three in his first spell and put us under the pump at 40 for 4 is credit to the way and they backed it up from there. So on a slow wicket, if you get early poles like that, it's pretty tough to stop. So yeah, like you said, obviously Starkey next game, so we have to obviously figure out a way to play him. I guess he's a little bit similar to Wahab with the ball might tail at the end, so that's obviously another element you have to factor in.
Firstly, I suppose coming up against Australia, that one of the key ways they've been able to win games is that opening partnership, just grinding through the tough times. How much of a key do you see that as to beating Australia?
Yeah, I guess we've seen the wickets haven't been the run fest like people have thought, and if you can just kind of get through that first 10 overs if you're batting and go 50 for 1, even none down, you're in pretty good stead to make a big score. Like I guess the way Australia were able to do that against England last game at Lords, they were 1 down for 150 odd, and then you can kind of set up your target from there. So I guess the key thing with the bowlers is trying to make that breakthrough early, but also not leaking too many runs. So if the batters are trying to, I guess stay in and not get too many runs, I guess it's about trying to build up pressure and then take wickets that way rather than trying to blast teams out.
You guys are famous for keeping your feet on the ground in pretty much every circumstance. 2 big games to come, though, aren't they? And is there a sense today there's a bit of an opportunity missed to sew up that semi-final spot?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you want to win every game out here, and like you said, if we won today, it would have been a semi-final spot. But there's no easy beats in this competition, as we've seen. Pakistan have played very well in these conditions in the past, obviously Champions Trophy winners. So, we knew that it was going to be a tough game today, and it was. And obviously we scrapped at the end, but came on the wrong side of a couple of nail biters. So, like you said, puts a little bit more pressure on us going into the next couple of games, but we're going to look to win them anyway and go from there.
Mitch, watching from outside, when Pakistan turn it on, it feels different. That the kind of role they get on sometimes seems different to other teams. As an opposition, do you feel that?
Yeah, I think probably the crowd today had something to do with that as well. It's definitely an away game for us. But yeah, obviously, I guess when teams get momentum, they're pretty tough to stop. And like you said, Pakistan is right up there with some of the best. We saw the Champions Trophy last time they got on a roll, and they didn't get stopped. So they're obviously timing their run pretty well at the back end of the tournament here. So if they win the next 3, they're in for a real sniff as well. So we've just got to do our thing, take on Australia next game, and go from there.
Do they feel different to any other team on a roll?
Oh, I guess any team on a roll is pretty tough to beat. So obviously we're coming up against an informed Aussie side as well. So they're on a bit of a roll as well. So we have to try to stop them.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot, Mitchell. Cheers.
Thanks
mate.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Cheers. Thank you.